50 years ago, NBC aired a new episode of the classic Star Trek series, the Galileo 7. This is the first major episode about everybody's favorite Vulcan, Mr. Spock. This is his first time getting his own command, and the first time he must fight for the survival of his crew. The shuttle Galileo crash lands on a planet hidden in the Murasaki quasar-like phenomenon. The crew survives it, but there is a little problem. The planet has some nasty inhabitants who don't like visitors from other worlds. The aliens immediately attack and kill one of our heroes, which means the team needs to get off the planet as soon as possible. Not only are they in mortal danger from the natives, but they know that the Enterprise won't be able to search for them very long. They have to deliver medical supplies. Spock then tries to scare the aliens away, but even though it's a surprise to him, he finds out that despite all logic, they attacked back. In other words, they are not logical creatures, but emotional. But still, our team manages to get off the planet thanks to the power from their phasers. But it's too late. The Enterprise is gone already. Kirk was forced to leave them and deliver the medical supplies. So Spock does an absolutely crazy illogical thing. He jettisons the fuel and ignites it. Everybody is surprised, but Enterprise sees this flare and manages to rescue them. Even though I like this story, it has a lot of problems for me. The basic one is that this is basically a monster story, but we don't see the monster. The reason is very simple: the monster design sucks. The other problem, however, is much bigger: the racism. Everybody seems to hate Mr. Spock, and their comments and actions are pretty hard to watch, to be honest. I know that some of you will argue that people screaming at each other equals drama, but to me, it makes the watching very unpleasant. That's the reason, by the way, why I absolutely hated the new Battlestar Galactica. People who should be friends, or at least nice to each other, who are constantly yelling at each other. I was so happy when one of the Next Generation's rules was that the main characters do get along, even though the writers claim that they had problems with it. And by the way, who is the villain? Is it this commissioner? Well, he's an ass, but he's just doing his work. Are it the Savages? Well, we don't see them and don't know anything about them, so the only villains I can see here are Mr. Spock's crew, which is, saying it politely, pretty unusual. Overall, despite my problems with it, I would still give it a Galileo 7 out of 10. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Feel free to leave a comment, and if you like this type of videos, feel free to watch my next video about the Squire of Gothos, which will be uploaded hopefully next Thursday, or in worst case next Friday. You can also check any of the other videos I have on my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.